How you do? I'm doing good myself. I found massive items that are going to blow away the world. This is the skull that's in the right bottom corner of the Mona Lisa. I want you to see that, and I want you to follow me along like you have been. I have over 400 YouTubes. It's called Midionpassion at gmail.com. That's the way I listed it. Maybe that's why it's not hitting out. I listed it wrong. I don't know. I have two other YouTube channels that maybe they're conjuncting. I don't understand it, but you know what? I'm just going to keep plugging away until one day I do. But this I do understand what I'm going to tell you. I want to show you that these icons of these dots, they actually have a circular area here, and it comes out to be a more like a hawk or a buzzard or an eagle or an owl, something of that sort, that gives you the lines. Then I'm going to show you an overlay. You're also going to see a K floating through here, an X floating through here, a long Y floating through here, and another Y floating through here. That's going to be the exact match in my painting over the Mona Lisa. Now I'm going to go right back up here and show you this painting. This is of my man's hat area, which is over here, which is right there. But there are many other same exact items of this that is throughout my painting, because that's what he is. He's done a trickster. Now I want to show you something else that I forgot to show on the other YouTube. But when you overlay this, and you'll see how the buzzard's nose, and you see the eye in the eye, and you see the hair go back, this also becomes a face. Let me show you back down here. There we go. You can actually see a human face look in this, and it actually looks this way, and if you look at it the right way, it actually looks that way, and if you really get heavy into it, it goes all the way around. Now the K and the Y's, here's the K, okay, and here's the X look, goes right through here. You'll see the K, this is the K, and it uses the X right through here. Here's one dot, one dot, and one dot, and it continues. You see. You'll also see the Y over here, and you'll see the Y over here. Now when I go to overlay it, watch where it goes. Okay, that's where it goes. It follows the K, it follows the Y, it follows the Y. Now I want to show you something else which is really trippy. If you pull this down, you see, without going with the eagle, without going the K's, if you follow this around, this is the same, except for this portion between here and here. He left it open for you to know that you would have to put a dot or a star, or I just didn't do the right transfer with threshold or something, one more little notch to catch the star. But if you go to overlay it again, you'll see that it circumferences the skull all the way 7/8. Okay, now here comes another one. Okay, if you follow this, this is a backwards L, here's a black O, here's a V, and then here's the E, backwards E. L-O-V-E, love, he puts in the skull. Then he puts this funny face on the beak's nose with an eye with an open mouth aiming this way to the E, which makes his little humor, because he's a comedian. And so I just want you to see, when I pull this down, you see the particular skull. Okay, that's, I call it the skull. And actually it comes out to be many things, such as, here's the skull. Okay, it comes out that when you really get broken down, there's a face aiming this way, there's a face with an eye and eye aiming this way, there's an eye and eye aiming this way, and you can see the open mouth. My woman is actually in this painting, which is the older, mature Mona Lisa. But let me show you where that skull exists in the Mona Lisa, and we'll go from there. for you to know that it does exist. Okay, this is one of the icons that matches exactly too, but that's another YouTube project. There's the skull, as you see. It's small, it's not enlarged. And then when you get smaller, then it becomes way down here by her elbow, her left elbow, which is the right side. And then when you blow it all back up, okay, it becomes this, but you have to go through different transfers to highlight the stars. And then when you take my painting and you overlay it, you got it. Now, see, if you follow these letters and numbers and stars, okay, it's right through here, they match these. Okay, he's a copy machine. He repeats his works all the time in different layers, and I can truly prove that by what I just proved. By even, this is called the man with a penis, and that this is of the same of the man of its own. In other words, this is the exact of Leonardo da Vinci's, and this is, but when you overlay the two, okay, you can see that. Okay, now let me give you an example. Here it comes. So hidden in this work, let me scoot it up a little bit, just want to let you know. Hidden in this work of his own work, not even getting mine in there to let you know how he works his stuff. Okay, you can see how it fits in with his arm, and so, well, that's an open door. That's he's just being kind. Okay, now here's the one that you got to do the study. You take mine and you overlay it in there. You see the circumference of the oval of the eagle, okay, and how it fits in the opening. Watch, see how this and this fits in the opening. See, so what he does is he hides or transfers or blends in the other stuff to hide it. That's him, 100%. Leonardo da Vinci's little tricks. Now, when you really want to get heavy, it gets heavier. Actually, this particular piece, whoops, this particular piece actually becomes this whole thing when it's all said and done. But I have to really set that up for you to see, to be into it, and it'd be extremely difficult. I mean, I've already got 7 years of extreme hardness. But I know it's in there because you can see and read this particular item to where it can read this big beacon here and how he would fit in this particular area right in between. Boom. And you know it's so. And when you actually take the Mona and you get her down to the right size and you fit her right in the middle, she fits in the middle and she fits large. She fits about 1,000,000 times within the painting. Again, why? Because he is a copy machine. So remember, when I told you that the Mona Lisa is a young woman, okay, take a look. She's a young woman, okay? And then she grew up to be an older, more mature woman. That's her, okay? When you grow up, you change. Can't help it. You get older. She's gorgeous. There's the older Mona Lisa. This is the younger Mona Lisa. Okay, younger, older. Okay, I mean, obviously she had to be young, and he loved her all his life. I want to say, hey, thank you for watching, for viewing, for subscribing, and I want to say God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Keep up the good work, and stay safe, please. Amen.